Down, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 out clock. Come on, let's go.
On first down, Love. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there at 22. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
He's chucking, he's
From the gun, Love. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And a short gain here down to the 22. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Love flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kareem Hunt, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Ready! 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Tackles. Ready, go!
To throw on second down. Love escaping the pressure right. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Coming to you.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
54, Mike. 54, watch 54. Watch the pass.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Okay, double up. 53's to Mike. 53. Check.
To throw on third down. Love. Being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On third down, it's Prescott. This is Johnson. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. First down, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And the pressure gets to him again. Mack Wilson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Back to throw. Love. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run. This is Hunt. Room here to run. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big run by Kareem Hunt, 54 yards. Well, that didn't take long, one play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
Kill.
Now here's Pollard, and he'll get him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. That one goes for 24 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check, 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 check. Say.
Now Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for it.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Fresno. Kill. Cut up.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you get some...
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 41.
Right there, 55. Tighten up. Recon, 132 fight. Ready, go.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, Love. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Delta. Hey, watch that. Now. 54. Mike 54. Go. Ready, go.
Operating from the gun, Love. He completes it to Westbrook. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 44 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, Love. The open man is Westbrook. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown on the year, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Operating from the gun, Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling. Immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Check tight end. Ready.
To throw on second down. Love. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Spot up. No. Go.
Looking to throw. Love. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. See it. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go.
From the gun, Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. So the directional kicking problematic there. They're going to spot this inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Mike 49. Hey, let's get this. Tighten up.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Desmond King picks it. He's still fighting forward. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Love. Complete. It's Henry. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mostert. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Chopper!
They'll try and run it up the middle. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going.
25, check 25, check 25. Kill. Ready, go.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 5. Going up top for Kupp. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking to throw. Love. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. On 1st and 10. Love. Going up top for Kupp. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Operating from the gun, Love. The 20. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Looking for Woods that time.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will shave one more off this lead. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 9 now, escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete here. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys 20. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Off play action. Love. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
65.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.